Yesterday marked 4 years since the Pulse nightclub shooting in Orlando, where close to 50 LGBTQ plus people were gunned down and murdered. June is also Pride Month, and unfortunately, due to the coronavirus pandemic, we can't really celebrate it like we used to due to limits on social gathering, which is understandable because for people's safety. But something which I don't think is coincidental happened yesterday on a very, very crucial day for the LGBTQ plus community. Our country's current administration decided to roll back Obama-era legislation which protects LGBTQ plus people when it comes to access to health care. And this particularly damages the transgender community because in that legislation, the Obama administration included gender identity in with the term sex discrimination as being part of that definition of protection. While it may not have been as inclusive of the rest of the LGBTQ plus community, that was extremely important for the transgender community. And that's rolled back now. Our current administration decided to do this on the day of a very horrific event that happened and during a month that is intended to help educate people on our history and to help overcome the erasure that is imposed on us continually. Dear straight, cisgender friends, our community is exhausted. We're tired. We are tired of hearing, stay hopeful. We are tired of hearing, oh, this probably won't affect you. This isn't so bad. We're tired of hearing, don't worry. Things will change. A difference will be made. And we're most certainly tired of hearing, well, you have the right to marry. What else could you possibly want? There is a lot that we don't have. And in each of our communities, there are certain things that damage and impact us that you may not even realize. And we always try to talk about it. We try to educate. We try to draw awareness to things. And sometimes we're tired because we say all these things, but no action is taken. People in the LGBTQ community are denied access to very important healthcare related things. People within our community are still widely discriminated against. People within our community are still murdered in cold blood. There have been numerous reports about transgender people being killed over the past few months, but people might talk about it for a day, but then it just goes overlooked. As an educator, I have people who are always coming to me saying, Donny, what do we do? How can we help? There are many ways. And sometimes we are very tired of telling people what they can do to help because truthfully, this problem is a very deep-rooted problem. So, like, having so much to do with gender identity and sexual identity and how our culture has defined masculinity and femininity, what it means to be a man, what it means to be a woman, and that's a conditioning. Do you want to know what you really can do? Don't always rely on us to educate you. Also try to educate yourself. Be willing to go above and beyond in educating yourself about it. Call people out when they are expressing homophobic, transphobic, or any type of phobic views. Call them out. People stay silent because, oh, it's family, or I don't want to cause a big problem, or it's not my battle to fight. It is. It is your battle as much as it is our battle. We just happen to be affected by it considerably. It's your battle because it's the conditioning in all of us that we have to unlearn with regard to what defines gender performance, gender identity, sexual identity, all of that. It's your battle too. And until you start recognizing it that way, I don't think there is going to be a lot of change. So why continue to try to shove optimistic views down our throats. Because many of us are feeling very, very sad and exhausted and discouraged because we take 2 steps forward when it comes to our acknowledgement and our rights and our accessibility to things, and then something happens like this where we take another 10 steps back, or we're thrown 10 steps back. And then I always hear people saying, well, you want everything, or you're being overdramatic. Consider that since many of these things don't directly affect you, if they did, don't you think you might have the same level of response that we are? We need all hands on deck, cisgender and straight friends. We need all hands on deck. We need you to hold people accountable. We need you to stop trying to fill us with optimism when right now many of the LGBTQ plus community, many people in it, feel like we're living in this dystopian nightmare. We need your help. Educate, hold people accountable, register to vote, go out and vote. Voice yourselves. Yes, our voices matter. They do, but we need more voices with us too. We need our allies. Anyway, I'm feeling this way. Like, I'm really upset, and I can only fathom what my transgender friends might be feeling right now. And many of them are just lost right now. Angry, upset. Anyway, thank you for listening. I appreciate you. Please share your thoughts in the comment section below, and I will talk to you soon.